podcast is powered by monkeyknifefight.com.
One of those ones. One of those weeks. The trap weeks.
We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day.
We out here trapping though.
We make plays every day, yeah.
Making plays.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogard Scot-Free. And as always, I'm joined with my man's Platinum Joe Gu. I said no.
It don't have the same ring to it, but I mean, it's
He act like Platinum's not like dope and shit.
I was there for a week. I got my foot in the door, then they slammed the door shut on me.
Hey, you know what, man? We're gonna have Diamond Joe Gu back here soon. I'd put my money on it. Anyways, Playmakers, it was a hell of a week 3. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna in this episode we're gonna quickly recap the Monday night one-sider. You know what I mean? I was hoping I'd be saying Monday Night Thriller, but basically the Monday night one-sider. You know what I'm saying?
The Monday night shellacking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and we get you updated on all the injuries, and then every waiver wire, all injuries from all positions and all waiver wire targets from all positions. We'll also talk about some streaming options at the QB and defense. Let's go. Before we get to all that, we're gonna have some quick housekeeping. Go ahead and follow me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. Go ahead and subscribe to us at the GMM Network on YouTube. Also, can't forget, give my man Steamboat Joe, Platinum Joe Gu, formerly known as Diamond Joe Gu. Give him a follow at the Guru408 on IG. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hit subscribe to the GMM Network. Make sure you not only subscribe to us on YouTube, hit that notification bell, all that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Rum Boys. Shout out to the whole gang. Welcome to welcoming Fornicator. He's part of the Rum Boys squad now, too, as one of our writers, as well as he'll be a reoccurring guest. You know what I'm saying? Still representing his Bears, Brews, and the Bros. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bros as well. You know what I mean? What else we got here? Oh, yeah. Check out all our articles on rumboys.com, and that's where you're going to find our apparel. You know what I mean? Also, shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey. For all your CBD wellness and all your CBD goodness, visit milkandhoneytx.com. Also, Playmakers. You heard it at the very beginning of this podcast. This joint is powered by monkeyknifefight.com. Go ahead, head on over to Monkey Knife Fight. Use promo code GMM, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. We'll be killing it with these props. Tonight, what was it? What was a good one that was for tonight? Oh, it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire rushing yards versus Mark Ingram. Smashed it. You know what I'm saying? That was easy. That was a Fresh Prince of Helaire. You know what I mean? Boom. And they gave Mark Ingram 11.5 yards to compensate. Ha ha. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Hey, Steamboat, how you doing? Week 3's a bitch.
I'm gonna be on the injury report this week. Probably, you know what I mean? Questionable. I'm hoping I get the veteran treatment. I mean, take Wednesday, Thursday off. You know what I mean, get a limited in Friday.
Hey, man, you need off from the show? Get your shit together? I don't even trip. I'm the boss.
You're the boss?
I'm the boss.
Hey, I got my shit. Don't worry, I'll be ready.
I just appointed myself the boss. Yeah, now you know what I'm saying. We're gonna need Platinum Joe. Platinum Joe Gu she's trying to get back to the diamond ways, so I'm gonna be seeing him around the office.
Absolutely, he's pissed off. He's angry. You know what I mean. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He's talking in the third person.
We'll get there. We'll get there one day.
All right, Gu. Well, let's go. Let's start off with these running back injuries, man. Take us to the top.
Running back injuries. First guy I got on the list. Let me see.
Let's just go with Tariq Cohen, man, because he might be done for the year.
Tariq Cohen for sure, Dunzo. Confirmed ACL.
He's not important because I was never advocating for him to be a play ever, except for DFS. But at the same time, this is really good for you, David Montgomery guys. You know what I'm saying? All you guys that got the homie Monty Burns, this is good for him. I think it boosts his value.
Yeah, I mean it helps somewhat. I really don't think it has too much of an effect, like that much of a boost.
I do
a few ticks in the passing game now.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's got to be in
but
there.
That's all you need. That's all you need to get him in that high end.
Ball, so,
yeah, for sure.
David Montgomery.
I got Cordell. I should have sent you a list. When we get to the
Nah.
list, I'm gonna tell you I got Cordell on the list. He's not up high on the list, but he's on there.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm not,
I'm just saying,
not
like,
really with
deeper
that.
league shit,
Chris
we got-
Carson. I mean, yeah, no, you might as well, Curtis Samuel, then too, right? He's going to be a running back soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I don't want that.
I called
But,
that.
okay,
I called
Chris
that
Carson
last
was the next injury. He got his leg twisted up on
Yeah, they said
on some shady shit going on down there at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah. You know what?
He's
Fuck
lucky.
you,
It's only 1
Cowboys.
to 2 weeks they're talking about. I thought we snapped that ACL.
Nah, they said it was the 1 or 2 weeks. It was the knee sprain, like a modest one, and I just say, man, for someone like Pete Carroll, I actually tend to believe him because he doesn't really lie that much. But he also is a guy who just thinks everything's ultra positive. Oh yeah, no, it's all good. It's knee sprain, but it's moderate. You know what I mean? Like just chewing his gum. You know what I mean? Like everything's okay with him. Oh, like last year. Oh, Rashad Penny. Yeah, towards the ACL. Yeah, it's not good. But you know what? We live on. And, he's just like, yo, be sad. Show some emotion besides happy.
It's all going downhill from here.
Right?
Yeah, no, tell the truth, Pete. Tell the truth. But as for running backs, yeah, there wasn't too many others. Jerick McKinnon, I don't know, did he come up on the injury report?
Yep, ribs.
He did, right?
Yep.
So I don't know yet. I don't know what the injury was on him, but
it was ribs.
It was a rib.
It was a rib, and we're not talking about rib as in a joke. Ayo.
So if he's out, then that opens up opportunity to even more for
my
Jeff
man
Wilson.
JWJ. We told y'all to pick him up last week because of the matchup. This week the matchup's alright. But at the same time, he might just get volume. They actually just brought up that kid from the practice squad too. So he'll probably get, here and there relief. But we've seen Jeff Wilson carry an entire load before, ironically, with Nick Mullins. And this is going back to 2018.
It's actually correct, yes. So, I mean, the offense kind of looked, it was the Giants, but they were playing free, so playing with house money. So I'm not mad. I like Jeff Wilson, especially.
He's a nice flex, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. Okay, yeah. But
absolutely. Not too many other notable running back injuries, unless you got one that I'm missing here.
Okay, let me see. Nah, I just got the three. Got the three.
Receivers, though, that was a little bit more.
Hold on, let me run through some of these names real quick, though. On the running back. So here's some waiver wire targets. You know what I mean? All right, check this out. RB, waiver wire motherfuckers. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Let me just screenshot that thing. I'm over here trying to fucking scroll through that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, okay. So, obviously, Carlos Hyde, if he just so happens to be floating around, I guess I had him at the top, but then, it might be a 1 or 2 week thing, but the fact that they have Carlos Hyde and Travis Homer, I feel like they could expand this whole 2 weeks. They don't need to rush Carson back. You know what I mean? And like they're letting Russ cook, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Travis Homer, I actually think because Carlos Hyde is going to be already, rostered more than likely if you're in a savvy league. Like every savvy league I'm in, someone was just sitting on Carlos Hyde like an asshole. You know what I mean? And anyways, no offense to anyone who has him.
Assholes.
Fucking asshole. Fucking Tino's like, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, Carson goes down. I think Travis Homer could be an interesting speculative grab because Carlos Hyde is like he averages negative yak. You know what I mean? Yards after the catch. You feel me?
Yeah, Homer should be the passing down back over there.
Yeah, and they're throwing over there. See, the one thing that was sad with Carson is like he went from week 1 to playing like 40%, then he went to like 55%, and then he was up to like 65% of the snap count last week or this time around before he got hurt. So it was just like, damn, he was on the field. It just kept getting the workload kept getting better and better. I think it's because they're just playing him in the game shape because he is fragile. But in this case, someone did hit him dirty. That was dirty.
Yeah, dirty shit. But luckily for him, like you said, only a week or two worse. So he will be back. So his ACL is intact.
Oh yeah, and of course. Let me just go back to that shit. Oh yeah, so obviously Carlos Hyde or Travis Homer. You know what I mean? And then Cordarrelle Patterson. You know what I mean? He's a speculative grab, deeper league shit. Myles Gaskin, if he just so happens to be floating around out there still, but we told y'all to get him last week. You know what I'm saying? And then Sexy Rexy, man, I think he's a thing, but then the only thing that sucks is like, you know what I mean, week to week, like, you know what I mean, like you just waiting for James White to come back. You know,
Sony Michel ran for 117 yards or something like that, I think.
Yeah, no catches though.
Yeah, which was just
it's a normal Sony Michel.
Have a pulse.
Yeah, that is great to see, but like also too, like this week they're playing the Chiefs. I think the pass catching guy who's also like a dual threat, that's gonna be Burkhead. I think he's an ad and he's a play. I had him as a play this week. I mean, this past week that just came up, like him and JWJ were the guys I was ending up with on the waiver wire claims last week. You know what I mean? Well, because I wasn't gonna get my hands on no Mike Davises or anything. You know what I mean? Like they weren't in my grasp. You know what I mean? So I ended up with a bunch of the goddamn, you know, Fred Wilson Jr.'s and Rex Burkheads. I liked it though. You know what I mean? But then also too, sadly in the SBI, I got cute, and I was thinking like Keelan Cole might have put me behind the ball. Either way, I would have lost regardless of the move I would have made. So this actually made me feel better in hindsight. But the whole day yesterday, I was just like, damn, dude, I had Burkhead. If I lose by like a margin of like 8 points, I'm gonna be pissed. Or you know what I mean? Like because that was like the extra whatever the fuck margin he put up over T. Higgins. Because that was the last minute the night before. I'm like, I need to swing for the fences. I like this matchup. I figured it was gonna be Darius Slay on AJ Green, and it'll just be like a ton of like, you know, single coverage to this gigantic T. Higgins. He's a giant dude.
Yeah, you know, that sounds like a segment for Fantasy Row, if I ever heard one.
Oh yeah, I mean, aren't we supposed to start off the Mondays with that too? I forgot about that.
This is the Fantasy Row kind of show.
It's
all tied into the waivers.
Fantasy wide range of emotions. All right,
absolutely. But as for receivers, a lot more notable names and injuries in that department. Chris Godwin left with a hamstring.
Mm-hmm. God damn it.
Who was the other guy? Russell Gage, he left.
Concussion.
Deontay Johnson left.
Concussion.
Deshaun Jackson left, I think, with some sort of leg.
He's just Deshaun Jackson.
Didn't feel like playing.
He's
anymore
older.
Fuck Cincinnati.
Did you know Deshaun Jackson? He's cousins with Will Fuller.
I did not know that. So does that, by extension of family?
Listen, I just made that up, but see, I like how you correlated already. Like, oh yeah, because they're always hamstringing the fuck up. Anytime
Will Fuller's name comes up, it just gets derailed and.
I'm going hamstring. You know it's.
But anyway, John Brown came up on the injury report.
Calf, yeah, he got a calf. John Brown, the one thing that's scary
Cooper,
too.
Did he get hurt? I don't know.
He's always hurt. He's just always hurt.
He's a little banged up.
He's like Bernie. He's like Black Weekend at Bernie's.
So yeah, that's the notable wide receiver injuries.
Oh shit, that's my new one for the Pooper Scooper. My new one for the Pooper Scooper for Amari Cooper is he's the black Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
They're holding him up. He's got the sunglasses on.
Yeah, dog. But then hey, when the music's on, he makes a play. You know what I mean?
Hey, he was active in the first half, and then
they had the music loud.
And then he killed my FanDuel.
Man, you know what's crazy? I had him ranked up high. I had him in the top 10. I'm curious. I haven't looked yet. I wonder where he actually finished.
Yeah, I went with Deontay, with Cooper, and with Lockett, and I was kind of.
What were your running backs?
Running backs, I went with Taylor, Sanders, and which Miles Sanders didn't do shit. Who the hell was the other guy? Taylor Sanders. It's not ringing a bell right now.
It's all good. You know me, I like to talk about all the battles.
Yeah, I had Russ in there too. I had a good week. Colts defense, I was right there ready to win.
All the smash plays.
Hayden Hurst, I think I had, which didn't. Oh no, I put. It was
Hayden Hurst. The only thing that sucks, he wasn't priced like a min. He was like a little bit up there. You know what I mean?
He wasn't too bad. He was.
I'm just saying though, and then you feel good in the first drive, and then that was it. He did full Preston Williams this week.
Dude, is that what Preston did? 1 catch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst, bro. I think that's 2 games of that.
No. He got the targets week 1 and week 2. He just got the production week 2 along with the targets. So now check this out.
Kenyon Drake, that was my other guy.
Oh yeah, Kenyon Drake ain't doing shit, bro. Like, you know what's crazy? You know who's their number one? The number one running back when they get down in the red is Kyler Ren.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a big trend in the NFL when you have that running quarterback. He's ready to run it.
I think everyone is like weatherproofing right now. They're like going hella pass happy because the weather is nice still for the most part. And once they get into this wintertime beat, where it's all these runners, I swear to God, playmakers, hold on to your running back depth as much as you can. This winter's going to be a cold one.
The frozen tundras of Lambeau Field.
Yes. Get your A.J. Dillons and your Jamal Williamses, because Aaron Jones, if he breaks down, I'm telling you, all these teams, all these running teams, you're either a zone run team, or you're an air raid offense, or you have a mobile QB. If you don't have that, you're probably not doing like mobile QB. Cowboys kind of got that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know Russell Wilson. You know, then you have Kyler Murray. You have, arguably the most electrifying. He's just a show horse. He's just a fucking award-winning show horse. My man Josh Allen, the Stallion. He's just, you know what I mean? He's part stallion, so you know what that brings to the table. Like, all the mobile QBs, it's like, if you don't have that right now, you got obviously Lamar. Look at even the guy. He's throwing a bazillion times, Matt Ryan. But like, they know for damn sure all he's finna do is throw. So it's like, you know what I mean? Just drop all our safeties back. You know what I mean? Go ahead and let him get a chunk yards, but we'll clamp on him. Like, even if it's like third and short, like, and the off chance they're gonna run it with Gurley, like, it's coming, like, all right. Or
yeah,
like,
that's why they can't hold on to any leads.
No. Plus, on top of that,
what do you think of Nick Foles taking over now for the Chicago? Like, what's that do for their fantasy prognostications?
I think it's better for everybody, 100%. He's a guy that could run the RPO. He was in the system with the Jags before, and obviously got hurt, but he was John D. Flebo. He was already familiar with the system. That's why he was there, because he played in that system in Philly. You know what I mean? I think immediately this is going to be like a test, actually, too, going into Indy or play Indy. Actually, I don't know what this game is. But yeah, but like, spoiler this week, like, I could see an ugly Nick Foles game. Because that defense is balling right now, dog.
Yeah. Indy is.
Granted,
it was playing the Jets.
Yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Still,
like, to me, like,
it'll slow down. It ain't Atlanta's D. That's for sure.
Well, okay, how about this? Nick Foles, he could probably shred this up then, because unless he is playing Frank Reich, who's very familiar with him too, be able to tip off his D coordinators about his. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a trap game. I think Indy might pull this one off with old man Rivers. Actually, no, I can't say that. Rivers makes too many fucking mistakes. I wouldn't call that a
trap game. Indy's a pretty good team.
Yeah, I was going to say too, but still, though, Rivers be making some mistakes. He be missing motherfuckers and shit. He be missing motherfuckers like he don't, not missing them as in he's overthrowing them or underthrowing. He's missing them as in he didn't even see him open. He's just like, where's my tight end or my running back at?
Yeah, they got receivers dropping like flies. You know it's bad when T.Y. is the only healthy receiver.
I know, right? It's like, that's that 2020 shit.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. But let's get back to these free agent or waiver receivers. What do you got for me?
Number one, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, absolutely. The kid blew up.
Oh, and for those of y'all too, I forgot to mention earlier, all you playmakers, be sure to always catch Bogard. All throughout the week with on the Run Boys Fantasy Network. You know what I'm saying? That's the umbrella right there. You know what I mean? We proud to be housed on the Run Boys Fantasy Network. And you know what I'm saying? Me and Robbie, we be calling shit all day. It's just dope because we just documenting the shit. That's why we go along live. You know what I mean? We're changing fantasy managers' lives at the same time, screwing them when they fucking take our bad. When like Drew Lock, like people were on us today, like, hey, so how'd Drew Lock do? Like in the chat, like, oh shit, we didn't, because we were just like, yo, Drew Lock is a smash play, and it was, but. Bro, they just all of a sudden they're the one team. They're like,
Drew like, was never any lock in my mind.
He was like, no, but still though, I'm talking about the way it added up. Maybe I should have pounded it more as a DFS play, but either way, I would have done it 10 out of 10 again. I would have said, yo, if Logan Thomas is balling on him week 1, and then week 2, Tyler Higbee balls on him, Yo, this team that just came off of heavily targeting the tight end for for the first 2 weeks, it's like, yo, this is a smash play, and then they go everywhere else. It's almost like, you know what? Everyone knows how to beat them with the tight end, so we're gonna do everything else and tie this thing up.
Straight up.
Oh shit, that was a trap. Okay, where else we at? Oh yeah, Justin Jefferson. I like the aforementioned T. Higgins. You know what I mean? There's another one. This one might be more speculative, but it's Darnell Mooney, but he's at the bottom of the list. Actually, I shouldn't even bring him up yet. The next one I'll say too is Gabriel Davis. These are a lot of the youngsters. Gabriel Davis he's already been playing a nice role. There's no more downtown John Brown. He has a calf, bro. He could be out for like 3 weeks. The one thing about John Brown, he has the sickle cell trait, so a soft tissue injury, this could really fuck him up for a minute. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they heal up. They don't heal up as fast as a motherfucker without the sickle cell trait. Anyways, yeah, dog, fucking. Who else, man? There's a few other. Let me just look at my list. What the fuck? I'm trying to freestyle this bitch.
I thought you had that.
Oh yeah, Ayukin. I definitely put him second on the list right now. You also got the return of Debo coming, but that might even be even better. I mean, right now because
Ayukin, yes.
Yeah, Brandon Ayukin, and he was hey.
That's a good one.
Hey, I you know what's crazy? That's the obvious one.
The obvious name or the obvious pickup?
The obvious nickname.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
It's too perfect.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking Street Fighter heads over and shit. But anyways, the goddamn, damn, I'm so high. It's funny. It's funny when I'm perked doing the show and we just drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, and though for the Playmakers, we're from the Bay Area. When we say perked, we mean like drinking alcohol. You know what I'm saying? When I was perked, they might think like, oh, he's on Percocets.
But listen, them Perkies, man.
Hey, but listen though, I have been known. I did a show one time with Gemmo, right? Check this out. Side note, it was Gemmo, and you can check this out. Playmakers is Playmaker AF season 2, like episode like 3 or something like that. But I brought in Gemmo the Icons, kind of telling his life story. And the first thing he opens the show, he's like, yeah, man. It's like, I got my vodka and my Bud Lights, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah. I was like, what'd you drink? He's like, oh, we're drinking mimosas. He's like, I normally would drink a tequila, but he's like, full disclosure, I had a tooth pulled. So he's like, I'm on these wonderful painkillers right now. And I was like, oh, what? And I reached into my drawer, a drawer I have right next to me right now even. And then boom, I grabbed some perks out that motherfucker because I just had some in there for the longest. It was just in there. It was
one of those got on his level.
Yeah, but it was one of those times that my girl, she had got her tooth pulled and she like, she fucked with it for like the day, and then after that she was like, here, and I'm like, hell yeah, throwing it in the drawer. So it was one of those moments. I cracked them bitches in half. You know what I mean? Threw it down the tank, and we had a hell of a show. But anyways, yeah. So right now I keep sidetracking because I'm just so fucking blowed. You know what I mean?
I like it. You know what? Let me get to your level a little bit.
Yeah, fucking smoke up.
That thing.
You know what I'm saying? I got to roll up again. Wide receiver injuries. So we went through that. Yeah, there's a shitload of wide receiver injuries though, man. That Chris Godwin shit fucking making me hot.
Yeah, he's one of those ones that I had a lot of shares of. Him and Adams.
Well, it made me hot because I was not even entertaining like actually legit trade offers I was getting last week. Like, because I have a significant amount of Chris Godwin. I mean, because he has God and win in his name, for God's sakes.
Where are you?
I know. Now, is it just all in the name?
Do you not hear us calling?
Oh, okay. Wide receiver pickups. Like we said, you know what I mean? You got at the top of the list, Justin Jefferson. This is my list, how I would rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Then Brandon Ayukin. You know what I'm saying? T. Higgins. You know what I'm talking about? Andy Isabella. Oh, I so called that in the morning, Sunday morning, because I had been tinkering with the idea of Andy and Isabella, because I was just like, yo, Kirk is just like out the way, and like Isabella had all this hype last year, but it was just like, they just used him as the outside burner, and now like with Christian Kirk out, man, I'm like fucking. But it was crazy is I should have rolled them out in more leagues. I rolled him out in a few spots, but even just having him. So anyways, that's why he's on the list. You're going taking from the top again, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayukin, motherfucking T. Higgins, you know what I'm saying? Tea time Higgins, or whatever. Higgins and Crumpets, that's what we're calling him. There he is, T. Crumpets. That's his nickname. Fuck it. We found it. Tea and crumpets. Who's that? T. Higgins. Andy, Isabella, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Izzy. And then Scotty Miller, because of the fucking Chris Godwin injury, Scotty Miller might pop up. I would rather start a Scotty Miller over like a AJ Handler, who's next on this list, actually. You know what I mean? I really like this one, though. Gabriel Davis. That could be a thing. I want a piece of that offense, and someone went down the next day. You know what I mean? They're throwing in enough volume. He runs so crazy. It's so crazy. They're one of the teams, like, they're a top 3 in plays ran on offense, like, and game pace. The Bills. I want
absolutely.
That.
They're one of the most fun teams right now, if not the most fun team, other than maybe Kansas City.
And then the last on this week's list is Greg Ward, because he's just like, yo, everyone's dead over there.
Yeah, Alshon should be coming back in the next week or two.
I don't believe that.
For anything over there,
I don't believe that.
But even though it's nothing spectacular,
I'm gonna say Alshon Jeffrey's not coming back, and someone's gonna have to point him out on the field and be like, you know, he's back. I'm like, still don't believe it.
You could be right. I like your version better.
Yeah. I'm not saying run out and get Greg Ward, but in deeper leagues, like, I'm happy to target that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, I need to get Greg Ward. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But listen, all those guys, like, you know what I'm saying? There's some real interesting names here. Like, I love the idea. I was telling people get Higgins and Isabella over the weekend. It sucks because that was when the Kirk thing happened. The Higgins thing was just, it dawned on me like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, he's a gigantic motherfucker too. He could be used as red zone target, 50-50 balls, and they did that. I picked up as a speculative grad, to be honest, but then when I was so into the idea that I got off my Rex Burkhead play, which I thought was a solid play. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that could have really, really backfired.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is playmakers don't, do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean? You feel me? Do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean? Okay, tight ends. We got a little bit of injuries. You know what I'm saying? There's some new names on this list. Some oldies, but some goodies. Check this out. Dallas Goedert. Boom. He's wounded. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Reed. He literally got a knee injury. Then he came back. Then he gets an ankle injury. He's like, I'm the motherfucker who gets hurt. All right? He's like showing everybody who's boss.
First play, you know
when it comes to the injury report.
Early.
He's like, listen, my name might not be at the top of the depth chart, but it's at the top of the injury report. And ain't nobody taking that from me. Jordan Reed, baby, stays wounded. That's how he says it. He looks in the mirror. Yeah, we're gonna get out there. We're gonna eat shit. We're gonna get out there. We're really gonna get hurt. Get these millions. Get these guaranteed millions. Little bits of millions, and we good.
He sure did. And with Kittle coming back, you know what? It was right in the nick of time.
Man, we shouldn't even did the whole Jordan Reed thing. We should have just fucked with my man Ross Dwelley. You know
Ross O'Dwelley?
Ross O'Dwelley, a.k.a. Ross Dweller. Because like Geller. Jeweller. Fuck it. He's just what's his name in there? He's just Ross Geller. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Just,
I don't know.
He's Ross Geller from Friends.
He gets involved a little bit here and there, but I wouldn't fuck with him.
I'm saying no.
He's saying it.
Listen,
you're saying it,
like
not me.
Listen, like I said, playmakers, it's just do as I say, not as I do. But I'm saying no. Ross Dwelley against who they play. Oh shit, they're playing the Eagles. Let's go. Hey, you know what though? George Kittle's probably coming back more than likely. I hope not though.
Eagles will be still winless.
Yes, let's go. And,
dial that up.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some little bit of takeaways from the weekend. Kirk Cousins, he's like, if I die, I die. Then he literally died last week, and he was like resurrected this week.
He's ready to die every week. You know that.
Yeah.
It was nice. I really thought Minnesota didn't really have...
Minnesota?
I thought Tannehill was going to outplay Cousins easily. And
nah,
it was the other way around.
But the biggest boot in town showed everybody who's the booting boss. The boot of the ball.
He did throw 2 picks, though, so, I mean, it was...
Well, I'm talking about... Oh, you're talking about Cousins? Oh, yeah.
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 But Tannehill did finish with about 321. I see here. Okay,
Yeah.
no touchdown passes.
Nope.
But,
all field goals and Derrick Henry rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
But that's
it was
cool
nice
though.
to see Cousins
You know what I used to call Tannehill back when he was like semi-successful with the Dolphins, like that first year with Adam Gase, he was actually like he didn't fuck up. But I used to call him a poor man's Alex Smith. That's what I used to call him back then because he would just game. That was like Alex Smith game managing Alex Smith. You know what I mean? And then like,
he's basically that.
But he was doing a poor version of it though. You know what I mean?
Not mad at that comparison.
A poor version? Like if you that's a new word, I just made it up. Poor version instead of like perversion, it's poor version.
The poor version.
They rubbed me the wrong way.
Poor version, motherfucker.
You fucking disgusting pervs. Fucking Tannehill. Just went straight to pervs.
So what's one thing that caught your attention this weekend? So
okay. Well, yeah, I got a ton. Here's another one. Right? Fucking Eagles are stupid. Like, you're the motherfucker Doug Peterson. Is it Peterson? Yeah. You're the motherfucker who wrote a book about, like, having, like, you know, taking calculated risks according to fucking being aggressive mixed with the combination of goddamn analytics. And, like, when the game's on the line, he's like, let's just punt this thing away for the tie. You know what I mean?
He could have kicked like a 60-something yard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, attempt it or go for it on fourth. He's just like,
he's like, I think they did get a.
It's right then and there.
Like, wow.
It's right then.
We're playing for a tie.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, listen, let's go ahead and get this tie.
At that point, though, if they don't get it, the Bengals are
exactly. But go out with honor.
I mean, I understand, but at one
shame.
point I go, they're going to for
shame, Eagles.
And you know what's funny thing about that game
and Doug Peterson
that overtime?
Yeah,
I'm going. I feel like the Eagles and the Bengals have tied before, and then no later. I swear to God, 2 minutes later, the guy goes, "Yeah, that was the Donovan McNabb. I didn't know we could tie game. I didn't know I couldn't do that." That game.
I remember that. He didn't know the fucking rules because I think that was like one of his first overtime games.
And that was back in like 2008 is what I think they said. And I realized,
wasn't it like he didn't know that you only get one shot each? Like you only get
2021.
You only get one shot each. You get one possession each, even back then. And it was like
but in my head I was just like, man, that felt like 5 years ago, and
that was a long time ago.
Like 13 years ago, or something like that. So
I remember on Bravado, not a goddamn sponsor, but Bravado, right? This motherfucker, I remember putting $5 that the game will tie in London. It was the I think what I said, it was the Giants and the Bengals, right? Or no, it was the Redskins and the Bengals, and bro, that motherfucker tied. I forget what it paid. It paid.
I love
stupid.
that. My favorite tie story is tied to a 9-game parlay that I did, and I think I told you this before.
Yeah. This was legendary.
But I had a 9-game parlay. It was a Sunday night game. It was a Cardinals-Seahawks game that went to overtime, tied at 6, and I had Cardinals +1, and the Seahawks got all the way down to like inside the 5, and I was devastated because I was already 7 for 7 on the parlay, and then they go to kick the extra point field goal to win the game, and they fucking botched it. It was blocked. I forget if it was blocked.
I remember that.
And I jumped and I screamed, and the motherfucker hit, and it tied. It was a tie, 6-6, and I had the Cardinals +1.
That is fucking insane.
It was so insane, and I won that, and then I had the game on Monday night. It was a Broncos. I remember it was a Broncos game. They steamrolled. Your boy turned $1 into like $9.75, bro.
Fucking nuts.
Nutty. But yes, that's my favorite tie story for that reason.
Man, it's crazy because I'm staying away from Bravado for the most part as long as I can. Because I'll just be back in it. Like
that reason why is those dollar bets are so much fun sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
I
like doing like the 7-8 part parlays and shit. Like
absolutely, you could do it
for
$1.
Like $5, $10.
No book will let you do that. So, it's cheap thrills. And I like cheap thrills.
And you can fucking get it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You shoot for the moon.
I think they'll actually let you do 50-cent parlays, which is
well, I mean, you know what's crazy is that, like, my boy Dino, shout out to my boy Dino, he was like, yeah, I just go to the arcade and the DraftKings. He's like, fuck
25-cent lineups all day.
I'm like, damn, you're crazy. I mean, I would play like, but if I'm paying, I'm saying if I'm playing 25 cents, I'm playing like 100 lineups.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. I just pick a strong lineup and just get in and try to destroy. You know what's crazy? There's probably, like, what's cool about DraftKings or any of these other, or FanDuel or whatever, like, motherfuckers just be on there just grinding, bro, hustling and shit. Like, you got to watch out for these motherfuckers that jump in your shit. And
absolutely.
Little tournament.
No, that's why I don't really invest too heavily in the real tournaments. I play with local people that I know are like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You host your own joints.
Exactly. You know, and then I'll play the quarter ones, you know, the dollar ones. I'll play a few dollars, but I'm not like heavy yet. I haven't won thousands of dollars yet.
Well, so, you know what? Let's talk about some streaming options, and then we'll close this thing up. At QB this week, I haven't really looked up at the matchup, so I'm curious. Actually, let's go through like a semi preview this week. Just who's playing who.
A semi what?
Like preview of the week of like who's, you know what I mean? Who's playing who? Like Thursday night we got
matchups. Okay,
we got Broncos Jets, right? That's going down.
Which one did you say?
We got Broncos Jets Thursday.
The trash matchup of the week. That's a fucking weak ass matchup. Yeah. I realize that they just throw all the garbage games on Thursday because we will fucking watch.
No, that's where they give. No, but it's not just they put the garbage ones there. That's where they put the garbage, like the lower rated teams. They're like, okay, of course, here's your one primetime game
or their televised game.
They're one exactly. Like here, boom. This is for that. This is for the Jets and the Broncos all at once. Boom.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Actually, but they gave the Broncos. This is the second one they got actually because Drew Lock was garnering some kind of attention where it was like, we'll give y'all a few.
You get some Melvin Gordon over there. I mean,
hey, how did Melvin Gordon do? Spanking with the ranking. I told you. Got to give him a spanking with the ranking.
It was bad. I mean, I didn't actually see his final line.
James Robinson. Remember, I had him at 13. I was too low.
James Robinson got off.
Yeah, he was one of the leader. He was one of the big dogs this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon, you were actually correct, factually correct on Melvin Gordon. Indy and he said Chicago, Jacksonville, Cincinnati. That should be a fun one.
That should be a fun one. I don't give a fuck. Razor Sharp Swag versus just Mighty Joe Young. He's just beating his chest.
Cleveland to Dallas. Okay, yeah, there's some juicy matchups. That means our Thursday show is going to be real. Or our preview show is going to be real juicy this week. I'm looking at so. Hell yeah!
What else we got here?
Well, yeah, give me your streaming options.
I mean, obviously, listen. There's going to be people that we told to pick up Minshew playmakers, and then they're probably going to be mad. They're going to drop Minshew. If he's out there, you grab him and you play him in this matchup. But more importantly, over him, on the other side of the matchup, I'm getting Joe Burrow. If he's available, single QB leagues, you got to get that man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're throwing it a lot, so...
Yeah, and he'll run a little bit.
You can put in a 2 QB, or even a single QB league.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, a second option, or you want to roll with him right now.
Single QB league, he has better numbers than Kyler Murray as far as the passing and shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Tight ends, we didn't really get into tight ends. Jimmy Graham had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. He's the pickup. He should be a hot waiver pickup. Yeah. So we'll go through the pickups.
He's out there.
He's a pickup. Dalton Schultz is a pickup.
Yeah, there's not much else at the tight end. Eric Ebron had a touchdown. He showed up finally.
Yeah, but you know what? If DeAndre Johnson's out, yeah. Ebron. You know what's crazy? A little tidbit about Ebron in the offseason before the year started. He was talking about, listen, they running me out wide too. He's been working. He was in the wide receiver meetings and shit. Like that motherfucker's like, and in training camp they were putting him out wide. So it's like, that could be a real thing.
Absolutely. As for any other tight ends off the top of your, I ain't got really tight ends.
I mean, if there is no George Kittle and you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, I'm going Ross Dwelly because he's next on the depth chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, another guy.
But on the top of the list, Mo Alley Cox. One guy that kind of just in a spot on a good spot now. Who?
Robert Tonyan.
Oh yeah.
Showing up. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's back.
I mean, but you think that was just a matchup though?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's back, is what I'm saying.
I mean, because listen, that's a pretty smart team. You know, the week before, the Raiders, who aren't a good team. Okay, Raider Nation, not a good team. All right? But yeah, but anyways, these motherfuckers, right? They destroyed the Saints with the tight end. So it was just like that. I felt like that was the focal point of the attack, especially when you have no Devontae Adams there. But yeah, I'd still say, Tony.
Well, they got Atlanta coming up on Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Well, so Jimmy Graham just got him up too.
Hey,
I like it.
If you're desperate to tight end, I would take Aaron.
I like it. I'd put him up.
Especially with Adams out.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree. I like it. I like that they're using a tight end. That's what that part of that system is supposed to have tight ends in play.
Hey man, Packers are good, bro. Real good.
They're good this year.
They're really fucking good. Like,
they came off looking like a well-oiled machine. They didn't.
They look like them in Seattle. I mean, Seattle's
defense is bad.
Both those teams are not.
Seattle's defense is really bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think the Packers are.
I'm just saying though, like Seattle knows their defense is bad, so they're letting Russ cook like right out the gate. They're like, get as many points as possible, then we can play a little loose type of defense. It's really
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Russ, yeah. So, receiver pickups. I'm gonna rattle off some that might be out there.
Go ahead.
You said Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I even said Alan Lazard.
Him.
Yeah. KJ Handler.
Miko Hardman. If he's out there, he basically needs to catch the bomb, but that's.
I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say
throwing the ball, so they will be throwing bombs to him. So,
not
mad. Randall Cobb showed up 4 for 95 and a touchdown.
That was dope.
Like that.
See, that's
receivers are inconsistent.
Damn, I don't know why I couldn't diagnose that Randall Cobb though. I was looking at Stills. I was like, Stills has an illness. I'm not touching.
Absolutely. So Randall Cobb looks like he's going to be in there. Cole Beasley is another guy. You mentioned Davis. I don't know if you said Beasley.
No, I didn't say
he's
Beasley.
Out there.
But yeah, Beasley.
He showed up 6 for 100, and especially with John Brown out. I'll take Cole Beasley in that spot too, especially like you said, that's a fun offense. You want to get tied to.
Yep.
Hunter Renfrow. They look like they're throwing to him. They're going to start throwing to him a little bit more, even though they were down big in that game.
I mean, you know what it is, dog? It's just Derek Carr only throws to whoever's in the slot because he's not good. Okay, exactly. Raider Nation?
So he's not really throwing to this Edwards guy. It's going to be Waller or Renfrow pretty much are going to
And like Edwards is like, he's definitely leading all the rookies in time on the field. Snap counts. He's just on the field doing nothing.
This guy on the Cowboys, Cedric Wilson. What do you think of him? I remember. Do you remember? Had him on, for a minute last year.
Davis.
I talked about him.
Was it something Davis last year for the Cowboys? I know who you're talking
Cedric Wilson.
Before last year, there was another guy on there.
Cedric Wilson.
Dion.
That's the same guy.
Is it?
No, they did have another guy too, but this guy too was. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he used to catch like big old bombs and shit.
Yeah, but this guy was there last year, so I don't know where he came from, but he put up 5 for 102 touchdowns. So, I mean, that's is he? I guess he's the 4th receiver. So if there was ever to be an injury,
I don't know, man. But I'll tell you this much though, I'm crazy enough to start playing some of my season logs more like this DFS is. I'm like, listen, I'm just gonna take a W's a W. If I'm gonna take them up, like I got so many injuries, I gotta do that shit in a lot of my leagues right now.
Absolutely, yeah. The other receivers
shows you how resourceful you can be with my second bench. That's what I always call the waiver wire. That's my second bench. Playmakers,
sure.
You always got something. You always got to play in that motherfucker. You just gotta find that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And especially when things start to heat up, like Andy Isabella, right? This next week, if he did something this week, next week, motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh shit, because they just see it once. They might even forget on waiver day. You know what I mean? Someone like Gabriel Davis or even like a Corey Davis, you know, they might not even remember that because all they looking at is Diggs all day when they watch that game. They just looking at what Allen's doing because those are like the, you know what I mean? But these other pieces are the reasons why, like, you know, Allen's actually balling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to start looking at all those pieces now.
Absolutely. You want to get tied to that, man. He's throwing it a lot. He's getting money.
I like that Robert Woods, you know, he actually showed up in a real way. He was like, fuck this shit, fuck Buffalo. Revenge.
Yeah, the receivers, which I thought were going to be slowed down by that secondary, they feasted pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
streaming defenses. Obviously, the Colts at the top again.
I don't think the Colts are if the Colts.
Oh no, my bad, not the Colts.
Still.
I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot they're playing. They're playing the Nick
Denver
Foles
team
led
against
now.
the Jets, which is like
Denver. But then you know what too? The Rams. A lot of people probably dropped the Rams because they're playing the Bills this week. The Rams play the Giants. Smash play right there. I mean.
Yeah, Bengals D against Jacksonville. I'll play that. Cardinals
Bengals?
D. Yeah. The Bengals D against Jacksonville, absolutely. Not a world-beating offense by any means.
Don't you ever disrespect my man Ginsu like that. Don't ever disrespect the Ginsu.
Carolina. Not mad at that. Seattle's got Miami. So, I mean, not a great defense, but you're looking just for a turnover, you know what I mean? Maybe a possible pick six.
Hey, yo.
Ryan Fitzpatrick
I hope this game is going
to be Pick Six Club. You know that.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, he stepped off the throne because he was like, I got to teach this kid how to play quarterback, so I got to go out there and sling it. Hey, listen. He's going to go in this motherfucker with his Harvard. Listen, this is going to be a fun game, low-key.
Oh, hey, listen. Jets defense might be a sneaky play, bro. I'm not. Jets defense against
that's
Denver
like
more than I like Denver defense against the Jets. I don't like that.
I'll take the Jets. I'll take the Denver's defense over the Jets.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't think that offense can do anything with that quarterback. I don't know. Just feeling.
Well, I mean, like you know, Jarrell Casey and whatever guys they got outside of that, because they're still, and even though they don't got no big names because they're all hurt, these motherfuckers are still sending hella pass rush. Either way, I'm just probably not gonna touch that play. I'd rather roll out like a
Saints at Detroit.
like you know what? In places that if I can't get the Rams and I already got someone like Indy or Tampa Bay, I'm probably just still rocking with them because I actually do have a lot of Indy and Tampa Bay.
Well, Indy's the best defense right now, so I mean,
that's I'm not, and like this, and it's Nick Foles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not like, you know what I mean?
For sure, you gotta play Indy if you got him still.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, and you know, anyways, Arizona's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Carolina. I mean, they should be able to get to them. Don't know if they'll. It's Carolina.
The legend of Mike Davis.
Not a great offense.
Yeah. I like low key. My man, the Green Bean. He's gonna show Patrick Peterson though. He's gonna be like, listen here, I'm the Green Bean, motherfucker. The string bean. The string bean. Excuse me.
I'm the string bean, motherfucker.
I'm the string bean, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Flying through the wind. Who else do we got here? Yeah, man. I think that's about it, man. That's sad. You see Chase Young. Any word on him?
No,
I was just thinking of Washington right now because I was gonna say Washington was one of my favorite streamers. Just fucking throw him out there because they sent hella pass rush.
They got Baltimore this week or next week.
Not doing that.
So you don't want to mess with that.
Wow, what a team to play! What a football team to play after getting like embarrassed by the champs. Just get the taste out of your mouth. Huh?
Oh
yeah, because they're gonna play the football team next week. It's like
it's kind of a home, like an interstate rivalry, kind of.
Yeah, it really is. It's like an unnatural. It's an unnatural rivalry, but it's just territorial, like kind of like a Niners Raiders.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't like each other. But it's funny though because I'm telling you, bro, they're about to smash the fuck out of Washington.
All right. Anything else from week 3 you want to get off your chest before we?
Yeah, I mean everybody just have depth. Because, you know what I'm saying, we just talking about more injuries, more soft tissue injuries, everything like that. If, you know, motherfuckers have depth, you got to start really making decide what to hold on to on your bench is more valuable. Whether, you know what I'm saying, you're going to chase a lot of these names or you're going to go straight for your handcuffs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just, you know, be prepared. Because it is next man up. And, you know what I mean, when injuries are popping up left and right like this, you know what I mean? And then you won't be having to run and spend your fab or anything like that.
Absolutely. I mean? I'm just looking at if there's anybody I didn't pay respect to for their week 3.
Yeah, we already shouted out all the big dogs, pretty much. But definitely, if I'm in like a super flex league, right, and I got Carson Wentz, you know what I'm doing? I'm picking up Jalen Hurts just to make sure I got a QB. That man could get benched even.
In a super flex, yes, you can say that.
Yeah, I'm just saying with the type of year this is, like, I mean, don't get Mitch Trubisky now, you know what I mean? Or maybe even they gave him a spanking with the benching one time. You know what I mean? Like, and then they do a Jalen Hurts experiment for like 2-3 weeks. Cause you know what? It's still early on in the year for them to make a run. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the division. It sucks. And that's how bad it is. Like as bad as the Eagles look, I still have the most faith in that team out of that four in that division.
Really?
Yeah, because they have a pedigree that's been there.
I mean, they have the Super Bowl win,
listen,
so that is I guess.
Listen, they get one more loss. I swear we're gonna see.
But Nick Foles has a Super Bowl win, not.
I know, Carson. But it's a pedigree. Carson got him there that year. I'm saying, all Nick Foles had to do. Matter of fact, everybody fire up the Colts defense. How about that?
Dallas
Fuck you, Nick Foles.
Is way better than Philly, bro.
Did I tell you in one of my other leagues that I'm in with Gemmo, right? He wanted Mitch so bad, I flipped Mitch for Brady. And I did that Saturday, and he was so hot. Sunday, he was like, listen, I love Gemmo. But it was just funny because it's like, I'm like, fuck, dog. I've been trying to peddle him to anybody in the SBI. Now he's dirt.
Absolutely. I got him off in that one league pause. You know what I mean? For the Austin Eckler.
Yeah, and I told my nephew, right? Because I was to my nephew. I was like, listen, mate, you let a platinum level guy swindle you, okay? So I said, this is what you're gonna do right now. I said, who's on your bench? I looked on his bench. Oh yeah, okay, you're gonna drop so and so and pick up Nick Foles right now, because it's gonna happen. And he texted me this morning. He's like, damn, you said it. I was like, yeah, because he
has him already.
Yeah.
So responsible of you.
Cause what the fuck, Diamond Joe? In attempts to get the diamond, he got the swindling.
I mean, the guy had one quarterback in the Superflex league.
I could have talked to him first, though.
I mean, the kid.
I could have got him Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I'm glad you didn't talk to him first. I'm down.
That motherfucker gave you Austin Eckler.
You get to everybody first. It feels good to finally beat you in a foot race.
Because I just know how to. That's my game. I flip things.
For the record, because since we're on, I did not know he was even related to me when I made the offer.
It don't matter. I don't even use that as a plus. As a bonus or an edge.
I prey on childish rosters. I don't actually.
It sounded wrong.
You know what I mean?
Let's not say prey on and children in the same bar ever.
Exactly. No. So yeah, that I don't know where we're going with that anymore. I got a confession. I got the wide range of emotions.
It's a motherfucker.
I tell everybody, we talk about the good, the guy. I mean, I talk about the good a lot. You know what I mean? I can't just be one-sided goo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to flip Justin Herbert.
This is pain right now. I need to vent. I went 0-7 in Yahoo, bro. I might be fucking gold coming up pretty soon. Okay, I might be.
He's admitting it on air.
He's walking with the mortals. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is. You know what I mean? I might have been thrown out of my house. I was rich. I drove a sports car. You know what I'm saying? I had the hot wife, the trophy wife. The bank account was fat. Now I'm back. You know what I mean? It's hard, bro. I think I went
from filet mignon
4-9 this week.
Filet mignon to hamburger helper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ordering dollar menu shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look like $1 million. Still, you know what I'm saying? It's not happening for me this week. I'm down, but you know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes, he helped me out. He made me feel good today, you know what I'm saying? So, but there is no platinum Jogu or diamond Jogu. I don't want to hear that fucking name anytime soon. Damn it. Okay?
Oh, Gold Goo Joe. That has no ring to it.
No.
It needs to be a 2-syllable thing for it to roll off. You know what I mean? So, like, God forbid you get to silver, because then it'll be like Silver Joe Goo. Like that.
Listen, if I'm at gold at the end of the year, we're playing on CBS next year.
Fuck that.
Yahoo. Fuck all this
Fuck that
shit.
Yahoo, give me money.
We're starting fresh.
I'll tell you this much. I'm not mad at Sleeper, but Yahoo's still my favorite. I don't give a fuck.
I know. You know what I
Sleeper,
realized?
give me money, though.
You know what I realized? I'm going to say this. This might not be popular, but Yahoo is the most user-friendly and makes it easy for people to do everything. All the other apps, it's there, but it's shitty. It's shitty.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they really do make it easy for you. And I hate to say it, those Cliff Notes are fucking accurate as fuck for the most part. And when it's there, I go to Yahoo first to confirm.
I don't read nothing on Yahoo on purpose. I hate their Cliff Notes.
I know you hate the Cliff Notes.
But you know what, though? I haven't checked them out recently because I know every year, ever since they brought in Matt Harmon, I heard it got better. You know what I'm saying?
No, Yahoo is sharp, bro. Yahoo is sharp.
I'm sharp. Fuck that. I die on my own hill.
Sleeper is trash, bro. You know.
Yeah, but Sleeper's great for the. Sleeper's actually good for the
They spend way too much time on fucking stupid ass graphics on the fucking that take hella time to load up and freeze up my phone.
That's true.
Nah, fuck
this
that.
Is accurate.
Sleeper's weak, bro.
That motherfucker's so slow.
One team on there. So bad. Even NFL.com cool, but Yahoo.
So you ripped off. Hold on, so in the SBI, the one Sleeper league you got, you just ripped off 2 weeks straight. I like it.
No, I lost last week, but I won to
what?
you. I lost to you, bro.
Oh, I played you last week. Okay. Oh, so you won week 1. That's right.
He don't even know who he's trucking. He's just bullying over
No, don't feed my ego like that.
Hold on.
I'm 2-1. Listen, I'm 2-1 and I'm banked up. I was just trying to mind my own business and try to steady curve all these injuries, and now I'm in the mud. Let's go. That's where I came from, though. Let's go.
Hey, that's what we
ain't
do.
Scared.
We're there to grind. You know what I mean?
We ain't scared. We're in the trenches.
I'm beat up too with my Thomas and Godwin.
Hey,
showed up looking like a fool, taking Michael Thomas with the third pick.
I'll give you DJ Chark from Michael Thomas right now.
Hell, fuck. Bogey.
That's the disrespect.
He was out. They both might be out next week.
Yeah, he's coming back this week. He could have went last week, but I guess for precautionary they didn't. Because they thought that. Because they wanted to destroy Bogey's.
Because they knew they had Miami in the bag.
They knew they had Gint. Yeah, I know, right? So stupid. So funny. That's a Doug Marone thing. We thought we had a good chance.
No, Doug Moron. Let's just say it.
For real. I'd be the reporter.
Like we're fucking French. Doug Moron. No, he's Doug Moron.
Hey, I would be the reporter, right? Like, don't call him moron. Don't call. Yes, Coach Moron. Marone. So on that third talk, next question. Like, fuck, ruined my chance.
That was it.
Like the guy who gets the job. He's like, yes, I would love to work for you, Mr. Dumbass. Remember? It's pronounced Dumas.
Dumas.
It's stupid. That's burnt. Hey, fuck it. I think that's it, Gu.
Yeah, put a bow on it. Fuck week 3. I'm done with this shit.
Hey, y'all know what to do, Playmakers. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code GMM. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Go ahead, hit subscribe on YouTube/GMM Network. Also, I always forget to say that you can find our flagship show, this show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, on Spotify. Spotify, give me money. Hey.
Hey.